pre-budget to talk about budget issues and what things we'd like to see the governor
Yeah.
put back in the budget or what we would advocate for. And as I was coming up the door, it was at 9 o'clock. It was actually, I think I was on your show earlier that morning at some ungodly hour like today. So anyway, I went up, I was heading up to the mansion. I parked in the parking lot, and I was pulling in, and I happened to have this hat in my big satchel, big bag that I carry with me everywhere that weighs like 100 pounds. And I thought, oh, as I was standing in the doorway, nobody was there yet, it was before 9. I thought, I saw one, I came in with one of my colleagues, and I said, could you just take a picture of me in the hallway, in the entranceway with this hat?
Yeah.
Just for fun. I thought, it's not been on Facebook, I haven't shared it with anyone, and I just said, I'll just give it to a couple of my friends at Remington to show them I wore it down at the governor's mansion, because obviously there's a little bit of concern about the governor's feeling about Remington, and not reaching out to them before the SAFE Act and things like that. So, took the picture, took the hat off, put it in my bag, and as I was standing in line for the breakfast, there was like a little buffet, and then we'd go in and sit down. Someone from the governor's office, took me aside and said, "Look, you're not going to wear that hat during the breakfast, are you?" And I said, first of all, I was like, how do they know I have a hat? But they were watching. It's Big Brother in there. You can't even, in case you steal the silverware or something. I don't know. Yeah. So I said, no, I wasn't planning on wearing the hat. And she said, are you sure? We really don't want you to have that hat on during the breakfast. Wow. I said, I wasn't planning on wearing the hat. So then we went in, I sat down, and the guy that was with me, who was another assembly member, who took the picture actually, sat next to me. And one of the governor's staff sat down at our table, not the same person, and said, hi, I'm so-and-so. And he said, my friend said, watch out, she's on the watch list. And he goes, well, what happened? And I showed him the hat, at the table. Nobody was in there, the governor wasn't in there yet. And next thing you know, Larry Schwartz, who's the governor's secret, personal, confidential secretary or whatever, actually grabbed me on the shoulder and said, you're not going to wear that hat out there. We really don't want you to wear that hat. In fact, if you wear the hat, we're going to ask you to leave.